It's a big weekend for the UNA golf team, and in this Lion Vision update, we're going to talk with UNA golf coach Jason Vaughn. And Coach Vaughn, it's been a while since we've been able to catch up. It's been such a busy spring for you guys. Your team's played a very tough schedule to open up and catch us up on the last three tournaments that we've played.
I guess 3 weeks ago we played at the Armstrong's tournament. It was in Savannah. We went from there to play in the Southeastern Collegiate, which was in Valdosta, and then the last tournament that we came from, we played the Bobcat Invite, which was in Edenton, Georgia, which was hosted by Georgia College. So this upcoming weekend will be our fourth weekend in a row. So yes, we have been very busy and playing very well as well. So playing up to the standard that we need.
Forrest Knight during this run, Coach, tied for 6th at the Bobcat, tied for 5th at the Southeastern Collegiate, and 2nd at the Pirate Invitational. So Forrest is a name that we've heard the last couple years here in his senior year. He's ranked very high in the region as well, so he's having an outstanding season thus far.
He is, and he is playing very well. He is starting out and finishing good, and that's one thing that I ask of my guys is that, so let's say at the last tournament, the Bobcat, it was probably one of the toughest courses that we'll play during the year. Reminds me of kind of the Masters, the way the greens are turtleback and the ball runs off, so they had the pins put in really tough positions. So it was a mental test of whether you could stay within, and he had a great finish. He finished tied for 6th there, and he's coming down the stretch. His last 9 holes, he birdied 3 out of 9 to get back in that spot. And so we ended up 4th there, beat some teams that we need to beat in our region, and beat a lot of conference teams as well. And so we're coming into our home tournament feeling good going into our home course here at the Robert Trent Jones.
Let's talk a little bit about that home tournament, Coach. The 2017 Division II Spring Preview at Robert Trent Jones course of the Shoals, and this is a team, we have several ranked teams coming in, a few conference teams as well, and this is on our home turf, but it's still going to be another tough competition for us.
It is, and in the past few years we've either tied for 1st or finished 2nd or been in a playoff. Last year Austin Sparks won the individual. He went into a playoff and won the individual spot, but we lost in a playoff. So, we've had a good run at our home tournament, but getting a win here would help set us up to be in a good spot to go into regionals highly ranked, and then regionals, everything kind of resets, and then you have the top 7 out of your regional, which we are hosting here, that will go to the national tournament. So if we can get into regionals, then it'll reset and everything will be, we can get in the top 7 there, so at our home turf as well. So we've got to learn to manage the pressure of being at home with our expectations. And so, not setting them so too high that we can't attain, but also keeping them where we need them to be, because, we want to play well at our home course. So
when we look at what's coming up, Coach, we have the spring preview this weekend and the regional that you're referencing in a few weeks in May. So for the Forrest Knights, the Austin Sparks, the Patrick Twesme, another individual that's having a great spring for you, what does it do for those guys knowing that they have a tournament against some tough competition on their home course that will also prepare them for the regional in May?
I think it's great. I think there's a couple things that we need to do. Number one, we need to continue the process and continue the plan that we've set in place, which is not to let our guard down at any point, even though it's our home tournament and we feel like we should play good, but we want to go out and prepare properly, or we will fall down. And so, we need to continue the process that's set forth. But I think it sets us up well for the regional tournament, which is at our home course, which, we know very well because we get to practice out there. So just staying in the process and staying in the plan and continuing to work hard.
A big weekend for UNA golf at Robert Trent Jones of the Shoals with the 2017 Division II Spring Preview. Later on in the year, Coach Vaughn and the golf team will host the NCAA Regional in May. Visit RoarLions.com to keep up with UNA athletics.